Welcome back to Derivatives and Risk Education, and specifically to the Trader Insight series. In these videos, I'm sharing practical lessons and observations from my years on the trading desk. Today, we're diving into a crucial hurdle you'll face after submitting your initial application: online assessments. This video will guide you through the common types of automated online tests used by firms for both internships and entry-level full-time trading roles. We'll focus on numerical, logical, verbal, and psychometric assessments. Crucially, we'll equip you with actionable strategies for preparing for and excelling in them. It's important to note that while some assessments for specific roles might include coding assessments, we won't be covering those here, as they are a distinct technical assessment that we might address in a later video if there is sufficient interest. Similarly, pre-recorded video questions, while an online screening step, are a distinct form of interview that we'll address in a later video. So, why do firms put you through these automated online assessments in the first place? It comes down to several key reasons. Efficient screening, to filter a large volume of applicants quickly. Also, objective measurement, to assess core skills like numerical, logical, and verbal objectively. And predictive value, to identify candidates with aptitudes correlated with success in trading roles. Also, consistency, provide a standardized evaluation method across all candidates. And finally, to test skills that a resume might not fully capture. Now, let's break down the most common types of automated online assessments you're likely to encounter. For each, I'll explain what it measures and what you can expect. First of all, numerical reasoning tests, which measure your ability to quickly and accurately interpret data presented in various formats such as charts, graphs, and tables, and then perform calculations and draw conclusions based on that information. The focus is typically on things like percentages, ratios, and interpreting financial data. The key challenge here is always time pressure. You'll need to be fast and precise. Why this matters for trading is it mimics the need to process vast amounts of market data under pressure and make swift, data-driven decisions. Logical reasoning and inductive reasoning tests assess your ability to identify patterns, rules, and logical sequences in abstract information. They are designed to test your problem-solving skills and critical thinking. The primary challenge is quickly identifying the underlying rule or pattern governing the sequence. Why does this matter for trading? Because recognizing trends, understanding market mechanics, and adapting to new information all rely heavily on strong logical deduction. Also, verbal reasoning tests, which evaluate your ability to understand, analyze, and interpret written information accurately. They typically involve reading a passage of text and then answering questions about it, focusing on reading comprehension and drawing logical inferences. The challenge lies in distinguishing between fact, inference, and opinion under tight time constraints. This matters for trading because traders constantly digest news, research reports, economic data, needing to quickly extract critical information and identify biases or assumptions. Finally, there are also psychometric tests, often in the form of situational judgment tests, or SJTs, which measure your behavioral traits, decision-making style, and how well your approach aligns with the company's culture and values. You'll be presented with hypothetical workplace scenarios and asked to choose the most and or least effective responses. The key challenge here is that there's often no single right answer, but rather preferred answers that reflect the firm's desired competencies. Consistency in your responses is also important. And why does this matter for trading? Because firms want to see how you handle stress, ethical dilemmas, teamwork, and decision-making under pressure, all common scenarios on a trading desk. Now that you know what to expect, let's talk about how to prepare. My single most important piece of advice is practice, practice, practice. Use reputable online practice platforms. There are many excellent online resources specifically designed for these types of tests. Look for platforms that simulate tests from providers like SHL, TalentQ, Cubiks, and Saville Consulting, or specific financial test prep sites. Understand the format. Each test provider has its own specific format and question types. Familiarize yourself with these nuances and the precise time limits for each section. Time management. These tests are designed to be challenging under time pressure, so learn to pace yourself effectively. Don't get stuck on one question for too long. Simulate the test conditions. When you practice, do so in a quiet environment without any distractions, and adhere strictly to the time limits to get a real feel for the pressure. Review the solutions so you can learn from mistakes. Don't just take the test, rigorously review your answers, understanding why an answer is correct or incorrect. This is how you learn and improve. And importantly, focus not just on the right answer, but also on the most efficient way to get to that answer, especially for numerical and logical tests where speed is paramount. Identify your weaknesses. Be honest with yourself. Which areas do you struggle with? Dedicate extra time to those specific areas. And read the instructions carefully because every word counts. During the actual test, do not rush through the instructions. Understand what's being asked of you before you start. Pay particular attention to timing per question versus overall section timing, and whether you can skip questions and return to them. Stay calm. Test anxiety is real and can impair performance. Develop strategies to manage your stress. Deep breathing, positive self-talk, and being well prepared will all help. Before the test, ensure you're well rested and hydrated, and during the test, if you feel overwhelmed, just take a 5-second pause. Take a deep breath and recenter yourself. It's better to lose 5 seconds and regain composure than to panic and lose minutes. Now, some common pitfalls to avoid. Underestimating the time pressure. Many candidates are competent, but simply run out of time. So practice with a strict timer always. Second, not reading the instructions, missing crucial details about question types, scoring, or navigation. Third, ignoring the psychometric tests. While seemingly straightforward, these tests require consistency in your answers and genuine alignment with the company's values. Don't try to game them. Try to understand the competencies they are looking for. Lack of specificity in practice. Don't just do generic aptitude tests. Find practice materials from the specific providers that your target firms use, as their formats can differ significantly. Finally, technical issues. Ensure your internet connection is stable, your computer is charged, and you're in a quiet environment. Successfully passing these automated online assessments is a significant achievement. It means you've met the firm's baseline quantitative, logical, and behavioral requirements. Crucially, passing these tests moves you to the interview stage. Remember, these tests are a filter. Passing them means you've demonstrated a necessary foundation, but the interviews are where you truly differentiate yourself, showcase your personality, and prove your passion for trading. To sum it up, automated online assessments are an unavoidable and critical hurdle in your journey to a trading job or internship. They are designed for efficient screening and objective measurement of your core aptitudes. But remember, consistent, focused practice is the absolute key to success. Treat them seriously, prepare thoroughly, and you'll significantly increase your chances of moving forward. Once you conquer these assessments, you'll likely receive that exciting invitation to interview. And the first type of interview you'll commonly face is the behavioral and fit interview. The topic we'll cover in detail in our next video, including how to excel in those pre-recorded video interviews that some firms use as an early screening step. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Derivatives and Risk Education for more trader insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.